Hi, I'm Tom Stapleton from the Wakefield Community Access Television Station, otherwise known as WCAT. And to my right, I have a couple of people here who are going to be talking about the Healthy Living Expo. Roseanne Russell and John Smolinski. I got it right, huh?
Yeah, we did.
All right, okay. Anyways, Roseanne, how did the Healthy Living Expo begin? How did that happen?
Well, the Healthy Living Expo began with a desire for local businesses and people who are offering healthy living services to be able to meet the community face-to-face and share about their businesses and educate the community about what healthy living is. And so we thought it would be great to have an expo like the other communities were doing in Stoneham and Melrose, and have one here in Wakefield so that we could really build on the wonderful community that we already have that embraces healthy living.
Now this is your second year. How did the first year go? Was it pretty successful?
It actually went really well. It was our first year out of the gate, so we weren't really too sure, what to expect. But we found that the community really loved meeting all the businesses, and the businesses loved sharing their expertise. And it was a really fun day. We had a lot of activities for the family. We had face painters, and we had balloon artists. We had an appearance by Blades, the Bruins mascot. And it was a really nice day. We also had a flu clinic there, and all these things we're actually having again this year. And so we're really building upon what we had last year and making it even better.
Yes,
And,
that sounds good.
Yeah.
And John, who are some of the sponsors?
Sponsors are what make the program tick overall, Tom. As you know, any event needs to have sponsorship and financial support, not just the structural support of volunteers and running the event. So we're very fortunate to once again have many of the same sponsors and a few more than last year as it has grown in its acceptance and as people begin to recognize the value of it. So our sponsor names are in tune with the theme of the event, which is healthy living. So we have Sprinters, which is our key name sponsors at the top of the list, and that's Leahy Health and Melrose Wakefield Hospital. After that, we have the Runners, which is the Savings Bank. And in the bottom section of our sponsors, the Joggers, we have Bellamano, Wakefield Recreational Department, and Move to Joy Studio here in Wakefield. All of these sponsors have been very, very helpful to us in putting this together for the benefit, as Roseanne said, of the general public. It is free. That's important to notice that it's free to the residents of the community. And we're very happy through the Chamber to be able to bring this once again out for the benefit of the public in general and give back to the community, not just businesses. Many people associate the Chamber with businesses, but in this way we're able to give back to the residents as well.
Well, that's good, and it sounds like some great sponsors in there, and I'm sure that, like you say, helps get the thing off the ground there. But what, Roseanne, what can the attendees expect once they get there?
Well, they, as I mentioned, it's family friendly. And so for the kids, we actually have some face painting, we have some balloon animals. We also have some involvement with the high school. We have a wonderful group of high school students that are going to be working on what we call the Healthy Me Wall. And residents can actually make a pledge. They can say, I'm going to pledge to drink more water this year, or I'm going to pledge to walk a few more steps this year. And the high school kids are working on that with us, with the Mass and Motion Department and the Board of Health. There's also a flu clinic, so those people who'd like to get their flu shot, they can do that right at the same time. And so that's going to be at the expo. And they can also expect we're going to have some speakers. So there's going to be some different speakers speaking throughout the day. And so they can learn something from Leahy Health, and Melrose Wakefield are going to be having some doctors sharing information. And a lot of our exhibitors are going to be sharing some of their expertise. So we have some exhibitors that maybe are going to be doing like back checks. We have some chiropractors that are going to be, working with the, actually having a way of, doing checking people's backs. We're going to have some aromatherapy people there. We're going to have some studios there, yoga studios. We're going to have a lot of the vendors. We have some of our local vendors, like in the health industry, like the dentistry, and just a chance to really talk to these vendors and say, well, I'm interested in living a healthier life. What services do you offer? And how can I learn more, but also how can I become more healthy?
Well, when I go to something like this, I always look for the area where they have somebody that gives you a back massage. Is that going to be there, do you think?
We hope so. We hope
Oh,
so.
I love
We
those
really,
things.
yeah, the chair massage.
Yeah.
We're actually looking for
Yeah.
someone to do that. But
yeah.
I agree.
Oh, that's the best part.
And one really nice thing that we're going to have this year, it's the CHIP program, which is the Child Identification Cards, which is really important. So you can come and your child, you fingerprint your child, and then you get a little ID card that you can carry with you. So God forbid something happened, and you need to be able to show identification. Who, in that moment of panic, your child, maybe they're just lost or underneath a table or something, but you want to be able to give that information right away so that people can help you find your child. And so we're going to have that program through the Masons, and it's a great service. And so we're really excited that they're going to be there this year.
Well, that's great to hear too. And John, I know you weren't here last year when this came about, and it's great to have you on board again this year with the Chamber. The Chamber's done so much since you've been on board that it's been a great thing. So, will you be there at all?
Well, yes, we'll be there for the time frame of the event itself. We're fortunate. Wakefield has a very generous group of merchants and individuals within the community. We've got a great working relationship with the town. The fire chief, police chief, the town administrator, the town council is very, very supportive of the chamber. And we're very happy to be able to bring something back to the community in an event like this. As Roseanne says, that is family friendly. There are a lot of events that take place, and this is one that actually can help someone improve their quality of life and make a difference in how they move forward and improve their ability to enjoy their life and in their family around them. So it's an opportunity to give back in a manner that not all communities do. And we're very happy as the Chamber of Commerce to be able to participate in that fashion.
That's great to hear too, and you're doing a great job. Really doing a good job. Hey, will there be any free samples?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Yes, we're getting some wonderful samples from different businesses. And so what you can expect, it's between 10 and 1, but you're not going to spend the whole day there. You can come and arrive. We have a great goodie bags for everybody. You'll arrive and get some samples. There'll be some sample foods and sample drinks. And then as you go around, many of the vendors will give out samples as well. So there'll be a good opportunity to taste some good, healthy snacks or treats, or maybe even not so healthy, but we'll slide it under the table just for that day. Between 10 and 1, everything's healthy.
Okay, that sounds good. Right? So it's October 13th, between 10 and 1 at the Marical Center. Okay.
Yes.
Now, if people want more information about this, where can they go to get it?
We have a website.
Yeah.
It's Healthy Living WLCOC, so Wakefield Linfield Chamber of Commerce. So it's Healthy Living WLCOC.org.
And I don't want to be remiss if I didn't mention Kara Showers. Kara Showers is very much involved in this. She's involved in Mass in Motion. She's the grant coordinator, Wake Up youth coordinator, and in the city of Melrose and Wakefield. She's in the health department. Busy woman.
Yes, and Kara will be there. So those of you who are Kara fans, you can get her autograph.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that pretty much says everything. Have I missed anything?
If you had, she would have let you know.
Oh, you know,
I'm sure I'll think of some things after the tapes are rolling, and I'll email you about them.
I did have one last thing. Tell us a little bit about some of the white belt and the black belt thing that you do.
So I actually am the owner of it's a brand new yoga studio in Wakefield. It's called Move to Joy Yoga Studio. And I've been teaching something called the Nia technique for almost 20 years. And it's a blend of dance arts, martial arts, and healing arts. And so as part of my training, you go through different belt stages. And so I am a black belt in the Nia technique. I'm also a trainer. And so what we do is we blend martial arts, punching and kicking, with dance arts. And so you don't want to mess around with me. I'll block and kick and then cha-cha-cha my way around you.
That's a different approach.
It is a different approach, but it's very joyful. It's a lot of fun. And I have students from all ages, from ages 15 to 87 in my classes at the same time, and we have a blast.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Roseanne, and thank you, John, for this.
Our pleasure, Tom. Thank you for having us in.
Thank you for having us
and helping us bring this to the public eye.
October 13th, 1 to what time?
10 to 1.
Oh, 10 to 1.
Yes, but get there, you can get there the whole day long. You don't have to feel like, oh, I missed it. It's, 12:30, oh, I'm going to miss it. No, come at 12:30 and join us.
All right, at the AmeriCal Center. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you there.
All right, we'll see you there. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye now.